Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds. What's up, Dwight Nelson, Miami, Florida? Carouse, Queen? Oh, is that Carousel? Okay. Carousel Queen. Delaware, checking in. Maureen Stein, what's up? Jonathan Yorker, Delray Beach, Florida. Kelly Patterson, Detroit. What's up, sister? Omaha, Nebraska. Shreveport, Louisiana, checking in. Theodore Nunn. Jimmy Conway. What's up, London? Dewana May, Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. Y.K. Mitchell, Little Rock, Arkansas, checking in. GP Show, Texas. Magnificent Knows Best, Texas. Cleburne, to be exact. Going in, fam. Bad news in the sneaker world, fam. They lost a soldier. This dude is somebody I really didn't have a lot of information on until his death. But from everything that I know about this dude, good dude. I know a lot of people that actually know this guy personally, but I had no information on him until today. This is dirty and low down, fam, what happened to this dude. You know, we talk about how, we want real men to step up, take care of their children, be builders, not destroyers, be productive, gainfully employed, and just be all around good cat. This cat seemed to be that type of cat. From everything that I gather, everybody that's speaking on him, good dude. Now let's talk about some uncivilized mutts. The people who gunned him down in an apparent robbery in New York, in the Soho district. So we see this a lot, right? We hear about this happening a lot, where Black men getting gunned down and robbed for their possessions by other Black men. Let me give you some context before I go any further on this. I'm coming right back, fam. I got a message for you uncivilized mutts out there. I know at least one of you listening. So, Upscale Cracc was murdered as he drove through the Soho district after leaving a club. This happened yesterday. Police say that they tried to rob him. He had been at a club in Queens early Tuesday, and he was with a woman. Police believe that they were followed when they left and jumped on Green Street in Soho around 5:15 a.m. Authorities initially said that he was attacked by a group. It's unclear how many people they're looking for in the case. They say that the killer took off in a black SUV with an unknown plate. It's not clear if anything was stolen. Now, they say that Upscale was driving a Range Rover that was left at the scene, There was a pair of green sneakers also at the scene. See if I can pull that up real quick. Should have had it already handy. Let's see if I can pull those sneakers up real quick. Yeah. Okay, so these are the sneakers that were left at the scene. That's what was left. Looks like a belt, some sneakers, can't really make out the other items. Those sneakers look pretty dirty, so I'm wondering, but damn, it's once, yeah, that's strange. Don't know what that is, don't know what that's about, but a pair of sneakers were left at the scene. Don't know if that belonged to one of the killers, or maybe that was a pair of sneakers that he was restoring to sell because he was a sneaker reseller. That's how he made his money legally. This is the inside of his store, Vault 134 in the Soho district. That's what his SUV looks like. The bottom picture to the right is the SUV marked off by the crime tape. That's the outside of his store, Vault 134. The dude was a hard-working dude. I read somewhere where somebody said, well, you know, that's why you got to kind of not look like you got money. You can't look like you got money. While that is true, there are many people out there that look like they got money that these uncivilized mutts don't run up on. It's like they got their sensors tell them to attack black first. Because there's a lot of places you can go in New York and see people with very nice jewelry on. And a lot of it ain't even bulky like what Upscale Cracc was wearing. What he's known for wearing. It's not bulky like that. Some of these people walking around with 100,000 Rolex watches on, $100,000, 200,000, 50,000, and they going about their business. If they rob them, they damn sure ain't killing them. But they're very quick to kill their own kind. Why is that, fam? This is what happens when you're uncivilized. When you're raised to be uncivilized, when you have a low opinion of yourself and your own people. When you have a low opinion of yourself and you don't love yourself, it's very easy to not love anybody else. When you're willing to put your own body in the line of fire and destroy your own life and put yourself away for 50, 60, 70, 80 years, then you know you don't care about anybody else. But these uncivilized mutts seem to know how to draw the line when it comes to certain kinds of people, especially when it comes to law, the police, and other people that don't look like them. They know, kind of like how the police know how to preserve life when it's somebody that's not black. These uncivilized mutts know how to preserve life when it's not somebody black. They know how to talk it out. They know how to accept an insult, a disagreement, a misunderstanding, somebody bumping into them, or perhaps somebody speaking to their girl, insulting their girl. They know how to preserve life. But when it comes to their own, these uncivilized mutts are very quick to play judge, jury, and executioner. That's right, I said it. I said it. And more people need to be saying it. And more people in the communities where these uncivilized mutts live need to air them out and push them all the way into the gutter where they belong. Because the hood, the neighborhood ain't gonna ever be safe until the people that look like these uncivilized mutts air them out and let them know that their services are no longer needed. These uncivilized mutts are as much of a detriment to the community, to Black society, as any white killing police officer is, as any Karen is. These uncivilized mutts need to go. They got to go. Don't matter if it's your brother, your cousin, the friend you grew up with, these uncivilized mutts got to go. They got to be put down. How you gonna raise your child amongst these monsters? How are you going to allow your mother, your children to live amongst these animals? How are you going to be okay? How do you even respect your own life living amongst these uncivilized mutts? You got to be okay with getting rid of their asses. Everybody got the memo by now. These uncivilized mutts are dangerous. They are a danger to society. Killing people over sneakers. Killing people over some damn jewelry. Over joyriding in a car. Over a damn jacket. Over somebody bumping into you. Over a girl. You know, they know how to get an understanding. They got a bad understanding until they walk into that courtroom. They can't talk to nobody. They don't understand nothing until they walk into that courtroom and that judge start. Now all of a sudden, it's yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They don't understand nothing till the police pull up on them. The police can call their mama, their daughter, a bitch, a hoe, or any other word they feel like calling them. And they ain't gonna do nothing. That's the part I don't understand. Because the way I'm wired, if somebody violate me or mine, anybody can get it. That's the way I'm wired. But I don't go around violating people. I don't go around disrespecting people. So I demand the same. This is why I can be comfortable in whatever type of retribution that I feel like somebody deserves for violating me or mine, because I don't mess with nobody. Don't mess with me, man. I ain't messing with you. Don't mess with me. My people ain't messing with you. Don't mess with my people. But these uncivilized mutts, that's their mentality until it comes to the police. That's their mentality until it comes to certain groups of people. That's the way the uncivilized mutt has been raised, by uncivilized mutts. They killed this boy who is actually a productive member of society, who was actually a productive member of society. That's who they killed. Very similar to how the cops move. You ever notice how when the cops kill black folks, they never say gang member? It's always some kid who just graduated high school or college, some dude who was a hardworking family man. You ever notice that? It ain't a coincidence. It ain't happenstance. It's by design. It's the mentality. Oh, he seems to be a smart Negro. Oh, he got something going on. He got a life. He got a wife. He got family. He got people that care about him. Let me get him out of here. Let me go in and make his life hard. You don't hear stories about these uncivilized mutts with badges and guns knocking off gang members and killers and robbers. You don't hear when they do their killing. You never hear. But the police, we're riding because the police killed an unarmed black man, or armed black man who was a robber, or the black man who was a gang member, a gang banger. You don't hear those stories. I wonder, why do you think that is? They trying to get the ones off the street who got something going on. The ones who can be contributors to society. Yeah, fam. Yeah, I got him pegged. I got him figured out. Yeah, I got him figured out. Yeah. They pick on the ones who they figure like ain't gonna fight back. That's how they do. They go after the ones who are compliant. Or if they not compliant, they not gonna bust a grape. They wiggling, they're resisting because they feel like they've been violated. They're having their rights violated. They're not complying fast enough because they don't know what the hell to do. They ain't been in no situation like this. They're not complying because they're scared as hell. They don't know what the hell to do. You say, move this way, move this way. You got one cop saying, move, do this, do this. The other cop over here saying, do this, do this. The uncivilized mutts got the same mentality. They read from the same playbook. Every last one of those people that was involved in the murder of Upscale Cracc are detriments to the community. They're useless. And time will show that each one of their lives are going to be disposed. It's going to be disposed of soon. Whether they end up going to jail or getting themselves killed. Because that jack shit is played out. It ain't no career. Some of these fools walk around with jack kits in the back of their trunk, like they going to work. Like they really got, they got a mask, black shirt, black pants, black boots. Like they really got a damn job. Like it's really a job with a pension. You're going to jail, dummy. You're going to get yourself killed, dummy. Get up off your lazy ass and go get a job. In fact, sit on your lazy ass and create a business on the internet. It ain't that hard to do. Millions of people around the world do it every day. You got young people as young as 5 years old that get up and hustle every day trying to make some money legally. You got old people in their 80s, 90s working at Walmart as a greeter, still getting up off their ass and going to get it, to work for what they want. And your slowpoke ass out here killing people over crumbs. And on top of that, killing your own, you self-hating, dirty, low-down bastard. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. Going into the comments. Miami Black, what's up? These fools gave up selling dope to doing something even worse. Well, I don't know if that's something worse, but it's still as bad. You're killing your own people. Just grabbing guns and say, you know what? Because that's the thing about armed robbery. You don't need a product. All you need is the gun, weigh the gun, and demand people give it up. But it's a whole lot come with those armed robberies they don't tell you about. Every now and then, society gets lucky and wipe your nasty, low-down ass off the map. The rest of the way, eventually, you get caught up and your dumb ass go to prison. And they put you in the cage where your uncivilized ass belongs. Who raised you? I grew up, man, watching dudes have more than what I had. When I say not once did I look at another black man and saw that he had what I wanted and said, I'm gonna get his. Nah, I want what he got. I'm gonna take what he got. Yeah, I want what he got. I want something similar to what he got. I don't want what he got. I want something similar. I want something like what he has, including the girl. But my mentality was, when I saw them dudes having it, I used it as motivation to work harder so that I could enjoy those type of things. And for the dudes that had it, that was in the streets, that was getting it illegally, what kept me away from doing it like that was I knew that that wasn't a long-term plan. I knew it wasn't a good long-term solution to living the lifestyle that I wanted to live. You know why I knew it wasn't a good idea? I knew it wasn't a long-term solution because I saw too many dudes going to prison. I see them having it, flossing, living it up one moment, and the next moment, they sending kites from prison. Or the next moment, they got their face on a t-shirt. They lying in a casket. They in the ground and somebody pouring liquor on top of the damn ground. So I knew that wasn't a good, see, I'm a statistics dude. I'm a numbers type dude. So I look at the numbers and I look at the odds, and the odds was not in my favor to live that type of lifestyle, to fund the lifestyle that I wanted with that type of those type of actions. So I knew, like, nah, I got to do something different. I got to do something different. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see that you're going to have to do something different, that this thing got a very, very short window? Do you understand? Are you that slow that you don't know that your ass going to prison or you going to get clapped You gonna get your ass lit up. How many videos you got to watch on social media where you see it don't go like you thought it was gonna go? And what about if you pull that thing out and the person don't cooperate? Let's say you going in, you just trying to get some quick money. You ain't trying to kill nobody. You just want to get the money. You want to get the jury. But what if it don't go right, it don't go like you want it to go? What if the dude or the person don't comply? What if they don't comply? What if you don't shoot him, but your buddy, he itchy, he shoot him? Your ass going to prison. What if you ain't got no intentions on shooting them, but you pull the gun and you slip up and you squeeze that thing? See, once them bullets come out, once that bullet come out of that barrel, hey man, you can't make it. You can't make it come back. You can't make it come back. Once it's released, it's gone. And you can't control where it go. Wherever that thing was pointed at, that's where that bullet gonna go. Now you got a body. And now your silly ass sitting there thinking about all the things you could have done differently. Now you thinking about how you should have followed your mama or your daddy advice or your homeboy advice and went to the military, or should have started your own business, or should have went and got a job over here and just work your way up until you could do better. In life, you got to do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. Most people who are millionaires didn't become millionaires until they was in their 40s or 50s. You little niggas in your 20s, your little ass just starting, but you want to be a millionaire, and that's fine if you want to be a millionaire. If you got a talent, a legal hustle where you can get there. But if you think you're gonna get there with that thing, it ain't gonna work out like you think. It take the average millionaire 20 years to become a millionaire. 20 years. And many failed businesses. Start one business, they fail, you start another one. That failed, you start another one. That failed, you start another one. Most people who become millionaires, they've started over a dozen businesses before they became a millionaire. A lot of y'all quitters. Soon as you get into something and it don't work out, you ain't even finished filing your paperwork before you just quit. Just give up. And take the low-hanging fruit that anybody can do. Get a gun and point it. Anybody can do it. Anybody can sell dope. I mean, I do mean anybody. Don't take no brains, don't take no talent. Destroying something is the easiest thing that you can do. It takes talent, patience, drive, determination to build something. Building is where the win is. That's where you get the W at. That's where you get the good sleep at. Building, not destroying. Ray Kane, what up? Anybody can destroy something. That's easy. You don't hear people running around saying, you destroyed that, man. Hey, good, great for you. Here's a trophy. No. People get trophies when they build. When they build, so, oh, you build, here's a trophy. You created something. Here's a trophy. Here's some big money. Here's a check. Here's a job. Here's a reward. When you create something. That's where the longevity is. Producing. That's where the longevity is. TY, what up? Dro Mario, my holy king. Robinette Clark, what's up? Kill this boy, fam. This boy was one of the. Let me tell you what he said. This is what he posted. This is what he posted to his Instagram. What day was that? Okay, this was about 5 weeks ago. He posted this. He said, "I'm just happy to be here for my kid, family, and friends." So the irony is, the dudes that killed him ain't gonna be there for their kids, family, and friends either, because they dumbasses going to prison. Look, fam, I'm not saying that there ain't something to go to prison over. I'm not saying there ain't something to die over or even to kill over. But I wouldn't want that on my record. I wouldn't want that I died, killed, or went to prison because I was trying to jack another brother, or I killed another brother because I was trying to get some money from him, trying to take some silly ass jewelry, you dummy. And then here go the thing. Here's another thing, fam. A lot of these fools run in packs. So they out here robbing. It's 5, 6, 7 of them out here robbing. They committing crimes that give you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years life sentences. And they busting up a couple of $1,000 at the end of the night. Let's say they win big. Even when they win big, they busting up. The most they gonna get is $10,000 a piece. Then when they dumbasses get caught, you better believe they're gonna do more than 10 years. So even if they went on the low side and said 10 years, that's $1,000 a year, what you pretty much got paid, $1,000 a year. And that's if you got a chance to even spend the money, you dummy. I don't want to be that damn dumb. I just would think that that's just dumb. I would sitting up in prison, giving these people my life like that, got some. If you're young, this is how cold the game is. If you go in as a youngster, first of all, if you go in at my age, you're going to have youngsters telling you what to do. Got youngsters telling you to cut the light off. Youngsters telling you when you can eat. If you go in as a youngster, depending on what you do, stay there long enough and you're going to have youngsters telling you what to do. Your ass going to be 40, 50, 60, 20-some-year-olds straight out of college telling you to turn them lights off. Great point. What's said? What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? So you got some jewelry, you got some shoes. You was able to buy the chick who gonna be having some other dude blowing his back out when you finally get caught up or get killed. Some shoes. You bought her some shoes. You got a chance to take her to the club and blow a section. And all of that to spend the rest of your days, or the majority, spend the rest of your youth at the very least in a correctional facility, or the rest of your any time, any days that you may have had, your future gone, flushed down the toilet over chump change, you dummy. See, it's funny when you're running around sticking them guns in people's faces and you're getting the money and everything good and you're winning. That's funny. I've been there, fam. I know it's funny. I've been there. Funny to me, not funny to the victims, but funny to me. I've been there. So yeah, you talking about how you did it, how this person was scared, and how you had to do this, do that. You got the money. And maybe you chill out and you don't do it again until you need some more money, because that's what's going to happen. See, once you start going down that line of that fast money, you get used to it. The fast money is addictive. And what happens is when you get the fast money, it's never enough. Because in your mind, you're thinking, well, damn, I got fast money. Okay, now I got enough to feed myself. I got enough to pay the rent. But instead of you going to get a job or taking the money, taking that lick and start trying to find something to invest in, you spend the money, you splurge. Usually going to do that anyway, especially the first time you hit a lick, because it's been so long since you've been able to splurge. Got to treat yourself, right? So, bam. Now, money gone. So what do? Do what you think you know best. You really ain't that good. You really ain't good at it. Everybody can do it. Anybody can do it. And everybody do it just like you do it. So you ain't really good at it. Ain't no real talent. It ain't a real skill. Anybody can do it. So boom, you go do it again. Then when you burn through that money, you go do it again and again and again and again. Let's say you don't even burn through the money, but you're stacking paper. It's so addictive that you feel like that's your job. That's what you do. So you continue to do it, and you do it, and you do it, and you do it until your ass get caught. And you're going to get caught. The only way to not get caught is to get paid by the government. You got to work for the government. And you better not burn no bridges while you're working for the government, because then you'll get exposed and they'll leave you out there to hang and dry. And they'll make it so bad that everybody be scared to speak out. And depends on how deep it is, a few people might come up missing, including yourself. I'm telling you what God love, and he love the truth. You better get your ass up out there and go get a real job before you get shot in the face. Literally or figuratively, shot in the face with reality. You got people out here every day fighting for your uncivilized ass just to exist. People out here fighting. People out here putting their life on the line. Fighting for you to just exist. Fighting for your family to just exist, to be treated fairly. And then every day they got the counter news reports of another black person killing another black person over nothing. And then invariably you got the uncivilized mutts who like to say, yeah, well, Black lives matter. I guess Black lives don't matter after all. Now you got to address those monkeys. Totally uncalled for, fam. Totally uncalled for. Totally uncalled for. RIP Upscale Cracc. cold game, man. Family, y'all enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Till next time. No more talk.